Hello, everybody. Jimmy, where'd you come from?
I just appeared. Did somebody say my name?
I did actually. So that had to be it.
Well,
I don't know how you do that. Like somebody says it out into the ether, and you're just like, I hear the call of my people.
wait, let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, there we go.
I know that guy too.
There we go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
Making
welcome to Mayhem. I am your new favorite person, Wilson Fisk. Joining me is the Mayhem mascot himself, Trucker Phil, and the man who just appears. Say his name, and he appears. It's everyone's favorite special boy, Jimmy Jams.
Jimmy. I've had a lot to drink, and you're in the window lower than me. I'm so sorry.
Are you threatening me that you are going to urinate on me? Are you threatening me?
We don't run that kind of business here.
Well, for a special $5.99 a week subscription fee, we don't talk about that side of S.W.A.
That's right, folks. As TJ Shadows says, you can subscribe to our OnlyHands.
I'm not threatening you. I'm warning you.
Hey, if it happens, it happens. Won't be the first time. Probably won't be the last time.
Let's just try to aim it the other way if possible. Please don't.
Yeah, look.
Don't unnecessarily decorate our guests. That's all I'm asking.
Hang it to the left a little bit. Look, there's a lot of wiggle room over here.
See, there you go.
Don't shake it too much, else you're playing with it, though.
Don't play with it too much; you'll go blind.
All right, let's get to the grappling, folks.
Hey, that's not real. If the man would go blind from beating his meat, I wouldn't be able to see shit.
Hey, I'm just a color analysis guy, but you are wearing glasses right now, so that doesn't really help your cause.
Hey, just because I need these to see. I can't.
Bradley, my guy, thank you for joining us. So happy to see you tune in. And the Hall of Famer is here with us. Hello, Rockstar. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. So, Jimmy, you wanted to get to the grappling, and you know what? We can do that. We have got our opening match here. Every match tonight is part of the Badass Outlaw Round Robin Invitational, and we are kicking everything off with our Mayhem mascot himself here, taking on KCYN Luchador. So, as per the card, ladies and gentlemen, it's the YN himself.
Okay, here we go once again. S.W.A. As you know, taking place tomorrow night is S.W.A. presents Mayhem. Live from the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, there's going to be the Badass Outlaw Round Robin Tournament. Me, Casey Luchador, taking on Trucker Phil. One of my favorite superstars of all time here in S.W.A. Whether I've faced him in tag teams, multi-man matches, and battle royals. Having a one-on-one match with Trucker Phil is very rare here in S.W.A. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to facing this man in that ring in Indianapolis, Indiana. Yeah. All I can say is this, Trucker Phil. Very soon we're going to be in that ring. And when that bell rings, we're going to give them what they want. That pro wrestling, Lucha Libre classic here in S.W.A. Now I know I'm getting pretty exhausted after a long workout and training session here at Lucha Compound. Getting caught up on my wrestling shows like AEW, and TNA and all them. But now, pretty soon, we're going to clash. We're going to fight. And there will be a winner in this match. I assure you now, my luchadors, it will be me. Even if it means going 3 different matches. I think a round robin means you have to kind of like a 2 out of 3 falls, in other words. Try to sweep them 2 matches to none, or something like that. I don't know. Either way it goes, this luchador will be ready. This luchador will be 100% in that ring. And I know Trucker Phil is going to bring the convoy, and he's going to, use his piss jug to whatever, or spit jug to whatever he wants to do. But I'll be there, no matter what, with the deadliest moves of Lucha Libre Doom to knock him down for that 1, 2, 3 pinfall victory, or make him tap out, pass out, or get choked out from those submission moves that I know that can make men like him tap out in seconds by the snap of my fingers. Alright, I'm out of here. Have a good night. I'll see you there, Trucker Phil. May the best man win. You're looking at him.
What are you giggling at about up there, Trucker Phil?
He says that he's gonna win. I took offense to that.
It's a very offensive thing to say. So.
Wow. Considering that you took offense to that, let's hear what Trucker Phil's got to say.
There we go. Well, now that that's out of the way, I took my smoke break. Let's get on to action. That's right. It seems as though my opponent, the worldwide desperado, KC, young Luchador. That's right, Luchador, because, you seem so widespread with your legs open. You seem to have neglected the match, the badass round robin. The badass outlaw. And that is really, really wrong. We're supposed to be, beating the absolute snot out of each other, beating each other to a pulp, making teeth fly into the front row in order to pay tribute and to gain unique opportunities. And you, sir, you're so run down like a porn star. And for what? For absolutely nothing. You're chump change. You're not gaining your championships. You're not gaining experience. All you're doing is making a clown of yourself. And the fact that you took so long to respond to me, this is why you're going to be getting that treatment. So yes, I'm going to make sure when you drag your sad sack down to that ring, even if I have to go back and bring you into the absolute ring itself. Hell, I'll take your mask and I'm going to wear it all over my cock for the rest of this Outlaw tournament. Because guess what? Because I feel like it. Because you seem to be dragging your ass. So yeah, don't expect any, fellowship. Don't expect any handshakes. Because you, sir, have been disrespecting the craft for far too goddamn long. And all these people that eat it right up and treat you like you're some face, well, they're going to be real disappointed when old Trucker Phil not only exposes you for who you are, but I strip you naked and I give you a Bubba bath. It doesn't matter if I have to bring, Piss Jug Man or any of the other horsemen. The humiliation will happen, and you sure will. Rest. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, how are you right there?
Omnipresence. Wherever I piss, I manifest.
Oh, that's quite the magical power to have, or superpower. Hey, if he's not having any.
Bro, this is a wrestling show I'm trying to put on, not like the Devil's Rejects, but okay.
So, in all my years of watching professional wrestling and what we do here on this craft, I have never heard one man use a trash talk game. I'm going to strip you down and give you a bubble bath. But we heard it here tonight.
No, I said Bubba Bath.
Oh, bubble bath. I didn't know. I don't know your dialect sometimes.
It's where you get people from all four corners dumping piss jugs, and it's called.
All right, I'm sorry.
Bubba Bath.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right, let's put that one down.
So, guys, we are going to go to the ring. KCYN Luchador taking on Trucker Phil in the opening match of the Badass Outlaw Invitational Round Robin for this week. The contrast in styles makes for an exciting opener, with KC constantly using his speed to stay one step ahead of the powerhouse. Phil answering back with bruising clotheslines, heavy slams, sheer toughness, repeatedly shutting KC's aerial attacks down. Several near falls have the crowd on its feet as KC refuses to stay down. Phil continuing to force the match into a brawl. Phil with an attempt to blind KC with his version of poison mist, but KC ducks and the mist catches the referee in the face. The official struggling to clear his vision as Phil slips on a pair of brass knucks and aims for the skull. KC avoids the punch, catching Phil with a step-up kick to the skull. Phil dropping the knucks, and KCYN Luchador doesn't hesitate to pick him up. For a long moment, the YN considers using the same dirty tactics, but Phil sees the referee clearing his eyes and immediately collapses to the mat. Seeing KC holding the brass knuckles, the referee calls for the bell, awarding the victory to Trucker Phil. KC arguing with the official, and as Phil makes his exit, the YN launches through the ropes, crashing into Phil and raining punches down on him. KC with the upper hand, only to be blindsided by Johnny Rotten with a running boot to the skull that sends KC crashing. The two truckers, Johnny Rotten and Trucker Phil lifting KC up and launching him off the walkway to the concrete floor below, leaving him battered as they disappear backstage together. Your winner by disqualification, Trucker Phil.
Hey, Casey Luchador, I have to apologize. I'm a little beat up right now. I'm a little comfortable, too. The S.W.A. seat is pretty cozy. I do thank you for coming and helping me out a couple weeks ago, but it is a comfortable chair. I apologize. And you can fend for yourself, Casey Luchador.
Well, he's still part of the that's just the opening round of the tournament. And again, this is not single elimination. This is round robin. 2 points for a win, 0 points for a loss, 1 point each for a draw. So
now, do you think that
doesn't mean you're out of the
Do you think that was a mistake by Casey Luchador, or do you think by him knowing that this is a Grand Prix type of matchup that he took full advantage of using that weapon and getting disqualified?
I feel like it was more Trucker Phil taking advantage.
Okay.
He knew he's been pushing KC to the point that KC would contemplate using those knucks. And when he did, Phil timed it just right. And ladies and gentlemen, with 2 points, your winner.
Hey, that is a thing. Whoa, S.W.A. covering the gym, the moneymaker. Where are we going over here? Hey, a DQ win is as big as a pinfall victory. So you got to give this man, Trucker Phil, working with a lot more mental aptitude than a lot of people are giving him credit for. A genius maneuver by Trucker Phil. Then.
Yeah, not wrong on that one. Which actually brings us to our next match, which was another doozy here. Reverend Crow taking on Shin Gekido.
I saw that. Now, Reverend Crow has been reading through the Book of Crow again, if I have that correctly. I don't know if he took a break.
I understand. I understand that he has, and that's. I mean, Jimmy, you've been around here long enough. You and I both know that can be a dangerous situation when he starts reading from that book.
Absolutely, it gives him focus. It's scripture that keeps him in line with a destination. So, and being in this tournament,
that's when Crow. That's the thing about it. Reverend Crow, we've seen he's very dangerous when he's focused. So that could play into this.
Trucker Phil, any insight up there, bud?
Well, when we're talking about my twin brother,
I knew it.
Every time we're talking about my twin brother, everything he says comes with about 10, 15 things that he doesn't say.
Okay.
So he tells the truth, but he holds back about 90% of it.
A white lie, if you will.
Kind of waits for the narrative to unfold on its own. You know, just prophecy, Nostradamus, everything. You know what I mean?
That was a very specific number you just threw out there.
It was oddly specific.
Right? I think I'm just grinning. It's fine. It's fine. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to Trucker Phil's twin, the good Reverend himself.
Oh, hello there, everybody. Yes, it looks like I have the honor and privilege of being part of the Badass Outlaw tournament. Woo. And it looks like I've been given quite the doozy. Yes. The well-honed and ready, the sharp Shin Gekido. You and I haven't had much of a chance to speak lately, but that's okay. Because we are booked in a very, very important match, and well, I don't like to have my back against the wall, so yes, you are going to be swimming against the tides. And I cannot wait to read a verse of the Book of Crow to you and to open up your eyes and your ears. Because I believe that I can get through to you. But first, I gotta win my match. And that's gonna be a real fun time. I haven't truly gotten a chance to stretch my muscles, to put my skills to use. And you're gonna be able to hone that machine, put me through the paces. Yes. So then I could have an absolutely glorious time and win it for the world and for those who have fallen and those who have stepped through the ropes and made history. And you will be a footnote in that. Come. You will be a footnote. Sir, that was not my video, my true message. That wasn't the video.
It wasn't?
No. My video is in your inbox.
Okay.
The real one.
Well, like you said, sometimes you say everything you need to say there, Crow, without saying everything. A label will do you wonders.
No, I literally sent it to the boss's inbox last night. Excitedly, too.
that part last night.
You send a lot of things to my inbox. Hang on.
Ooh. That Crow guy's been getting around. But I don't like how Crow just appeared at Trucker Phil's house. Freaking me out a little bit. Well, in the meantime, you could play the opponent's video and then see the true words.
Absolutely would. However, we do not have a video from Shin Gekido.
is now known as Gekido because he can't get his ass off the couch.
Whoa.
I'm going to assume that's the Reverend's version of he's cursed. So, gentlemen, without a video from Shin Gekido, we're going to go ahead and head to the ring. Shin and Reverend Crow engaging in one of the most vicious fights of the night. Shin repeatedly battering Crow with devastating elbows, kicks, suplexes. Crow absorbing punishment that would have finished almost anybody before answering with equally brutal offense. Blood flowing from both competitors as they stand in the middle of the ring, trading forearms, neither man willing to stop. After a vicious series of suplexes, lariats, and disgusting knife-edge chops, Shin charges up and to go for the finish, only for the veteran to bait him in one fluid motion. Crow ducks the God Killer and rolls Shin up, leaning back into the bridge for a 1, 2, 3. Shin Gekido kicking out a fraction of a second too late. Crow celebrating his two tournament points. The arena is shocked by the return of Shane Garrison, charging ringside and blindsiding the exhausted Shin Gekido, driving him shoulder first into the ring post, launching him ribs first into the guardrail, slamming Shin into the steel steps and following with a huge boot to the chest that sends the steps cascading. With officials desperately trying to intervene, Garrison hoists Shin onto his shoulders, delivering a devastating end-of-the-line F5 onto the arena floor, leaving medical personnel trying to attend to the fallen strong-style specialist. Meanwhile, your winner, Reverend Crow.
Garrison making a surprise appearance. So a little S.W.A. trivia question. That is Jimmy Jams or just me as a whole entity. That was my first opponent ever in S.W.A. So it's interesting. I wonder what brings Garrison back to the fold here. I guess we saw it. He's pissed at Shin.
Jimmy, was that Outbreak?
I believe it was an Outbreak. I
or
don't
was
think it was
here
any...
on Mayhem?
Ooh, I'm not.
I mean,
competitive edge.
I hate to say it because Shin is my boy, but like, I can kind of understand because we have seen the two of them go back and forth over that strong style title, and Garrison always did kind of seem like he wasn't happy with the way that fight ended. So maybe he's back for that. Maybe he's back for just gold or to make a point. I don't know. Somebody please check on Shin.
He got splattered. He got absolutely splattered.
I mean, Garrison's a big guy, and if he has the drop on you, let's just be honest, he's going to make the most of it.
Right.
I've actually dealt with Garrison several goddamn times. And, a lot of times at face value, you don't take him seriously, but when he grabs you, it's like getting fucking throttled by a bear.
Right?
Huh?
I've seen it. I've seen it happen to way too many people.
Yeah.
Crow, may I ask why, if you have utensils, why are you still eating with your hands, though? Or this is a very interesting process.
Where's the catering area? Actually, Dominic, the catering area.
Somebody's hungry.
You talked to TJ Shadows for that one because ever since he stole Gladys from over at Heresy, we eat good here. Definitely check out the lemon squares. Catering. They're amazing.
Well, I guess I know where I'll be.
You got to check out catering. Gladys is a wizard. Not a sexy wizard like Phil Marshall, but, a wizard nonetheless.
And I left behind some Trucker Phil's chili in the catering.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm really going to take a taste on that one. Probably spicy, though.
Well, at the moment, though, I do have something we're all going to get a bit of a taste of, because these guys have been roaming around backstage all day looking for a fight. So,
Good job, boys. Knocking another one of those jobbers out. Oh, S.W.A. It is Dom Bolt. And I closed the door so you don't have to hear the screams of one of your other jobbers. Or, I mean, competitors here getting their ass beat by the family. Now, let's talk, shall we? Oh, people still wondering, why, Dom? Why? Why'd you attack Jimmy? Plain and simple. He's in the way. He's in my way in other places, and he's in my way here. But hey, it's just business, Jimmy. And so, excuse me. Sorry, did a lot of screaming before that ass beating your guys are getting in the locker room. So, here's the deal. Anybody on this S.W.A. roster, don't care if I know you, I don't care if I don't know you. You're all on the list. Because you see, if you're not part of the family, you're part of the problem. And the summer of Bolt is going to start here very soon in S.W.A. And if you decide to mess with me, not only do you deal with me, you deal with the family as well. And they're coming very fucking soon.
Whoa. Yo, do you guys have security like out here? And we probably need to get security in the back. We don't know who they attacked.
They all look like extras from a Binks Home Security commercial.
Well, you never know. I mean, they might just be hired goons for all we know. But I took a beating from them firsthand last week. So, Wilson Fisk, what's going on here, man? Because like, we should probably send some security. We have no idea what they just did back. They're backstage right now.
yeah, we should definitely there on that.
And I don't know if they're hacking the audio system too. Things are getting weird right now. It's crazy. And now we lost Wilson Fisk. Oh my God. He turned.
No!
I'm freaking out, guys. Ooh.
Yeah, they got into Wilson Fisk's system.
Yeah, see, and it's because you called him out, Trucker Phil. You said, oh, they're just low-level henchmen. Well, one of them is obviously a hacker.
Fuck!
All right.
I came back just at the right time. Great. Love that. Fantastic. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dom Bolt making his presence felt here on the roster.
I wonder who he's working over right now.
I don't think Trucker Phil, you look very comfortable. I don't think you're worried at all who he's attacking backstage. Let's just be honest.
it's a question that's maybe going through his mind, kind of, sort of.
I've smoked too much freaking Pineapple Express along with Limoncello Cart.
Hey, Trucker Phil, you came and attacked me a couple of weeks ago, and Casey Luchador came to my rescue, and I just watched you and some of you have your way with him earlier here tonight. I didn't really get up, so I get it. These seats are very comfortable.
Right? Yeah.
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 Yeah. And hey, Dombo, I heard you say my name. Hey, I get it. When you want to make a name for yourself, when you want to make your mark in the business, you go. I'm not saying I'm the top dog here, but beating me up, considering you are one of my employees, or at least right now you're suspended, but we're on S.W.A, brought to you by S.M.E. I get it. I'm cool with it. I do not want to stand in your way. So I don't want any smoke from you or the family. I'm touche, fair game, GG, sir. You do your thing. I'll do my thing here.
Sounds fair.
I think so. I mean, I do have a couple of haters that do like. There is some Jimmy Downers.
I love that shirt, Jimmy. That's so great.
Believe me, I had like 5 other shirts. I had a super kick shirt, but a lot of the S.W.A roster doesn't do too many super kicks. They're more of a lariat kind of guy. So
we have got to get on like getting some S.W.A and SME members like T-shirts out there. Like that needs to be a thing.
I do. I have an SME shirt. I have a Havoc shirt. I have a Mordecai shirt. I have those shirts, but I mean, I'm not a good egg. Nobody pay attention to the man behind the curtain. I'm probably bad for this business.
You know what I want? I want a shirt with the graphic of me with the big diesel clothesline charging up and Shin with his God Killer lariat. Us right about to clash.
Whoa, like a Goku Vegeta, kind of like a WCW
like a versus
revenge
screen kind of thing.
Sting and Hogan with the lightning bolts in the beginning of Revenge for N64. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just both of us charging up our lariats, clothesline. Yeah. Just yeah.
Oh, there's a sound effect.
If we could ever set this up for like a really big event, like make it really build on it, like make the whole versus screen T-shirts like Mortal Kombat, Trucker Phil versus Shin Gekido, both lined up for a lariat.
Yeah. Exactly.
See, merchandising.
That was always my question because that has never really happened in the ring per se, but it's just on a real level. It could tear a hole in the dimension. Just saying.
Like you tried to do with Johnny Rockstar a little while back when you two started throwing ancient kung fu secrets at each other in a bar.
Exactly.
You must not read from that book.
Last
time we did interdimensional time travel.
If we let him off, why do you think we keep Rockstar on such a leash around here? If we let him off, it's just chaos. I look at Rockstar the same way I look at orcs in Warhammer 40K. If he believes it hard enough, it'll just bend reality.
But what's next now, sir?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that takes us to match 3, which sadly we only have one video for. We have Julian Blackheart versus Cerebi, and Blackheart got a hype up on the page, so I would ask everybody to go watch that because he did a really, he got a good hype up. Yeah,
Trucker, I believe I have a lot of feedback on your side of the your phone too. By the way,
yeah, we did not get a match promo sent in from Blackheart, but we do have Cerebi. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to what we do have, and it's Cerebi.
Kenzo. Are you enjoying the story so far? Are you enjoying the narrative that we have going now, my friend? Are you enjoying this plot that you and I are building? How you thought you had an easier match when you thought it was going to be the angel on the left shoulder. The Jekyll of this character was going to be your opponent, but it is not. Are you enjoying the fact that the devil on the right shoulder is the one you're facing? Are you enjoying the fact that Hyde has come out to play instead of your chosen personality? Are you enjoying this, Kenzo? Because I am. It's been a long time since I've let this side out to play. It's been a long time since this version of Cerebi was let out of the cage, let out of its domain, off the leash. And brother, as it says in the good book, iron sharpens iron. Unfortunately for you, this iron's going to end up breaking yours. I'm not going to be here to play. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm not here as your brother from LOD anymore. I'm here as Cerebi. I'm going to win this tournament. I need to win this tournament. I have no choice. I must win, and there is not a goddamn thing my little mafia brother can do about it.
So they're both in LOD, which is pretty crazy. If you guys watched their videos on social media ahead of time, they, like you said, Julian Blackheart with a very intense energy he was going to bring to this match, and Cerebi, this is something I would like to see Cerebi do. He almost was reading like a bedtime story, chilling out, a more methodical, well-spoken approach. But you can see now that it's match time, he's getting a little bit more intense.
Yeah, see that's what I want from people, especially like Cerebi. There's so much power and intensity to somebody like him. I really feel like he lets that out. He's going to be a massive threat in this tournament.
Well, let's see who is going to leave this match as the threat and who's going to leave with the victory points if somebody is the victor in this match.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, years of tag team experience made this one of the most technically sound contests of the evening. Cerebi and the Bloody Rose, Julian Blackheart, put brotherhood aside. Blackheart relying on speed, precision, and a breathtaking aerial offense to keep Cerebi off balance. Cerebi answering with crushing power, repeatedly punishing Blackheart, aiming for the ribs and overpowering him every chance he gets. One near fall after another, and neither man staying down. Julian planting Cerebi with a skull rider. 1, 2, and not enough to keep the beast down. Blackheart going for one final desperation move, goes to the top turnbuckle, but Cerebi recovering just in time, nailing a clubbing blow across the back of Blackheart and launching him off the top turnbuckle, out of the ring and into the guard railing, sailing outside and crashing ribs first to the guardrail. Blackheart struggling desperately to get back up, to gain his bearing again as the referee begins the count, launching himself to the ring at the last second, but unable to make it back in before the ref makes the 10 count. Your winner by countout, Cerebi.
I almost feel like Bill Murray in Ghostbusters. I was close to having a premonition. That was almost a double count out there.
Just about.
I mean, yeah. No, whoa. Why is Dom Bolt talking about where's you leave Kitty Abigail the fuck out of this? I'm sorry. Whoa, I'm doing a show. I'm a professional. I apologize.
Yes, my cat is actually eating salad mix, like little spring mix. Look at this.
But you know what? I don't know where the cat is, but give me a minute.
My cat.
Right. So we're showing our pussies. So we're taking a pussy break.
She eats lettuce. It's like her favorite thing on the planet for some reason. Here's a... Hey, come here. You're like a little rabbit.
Call the match.
Oh my fucking god! Is that Danhausen?
Yeah, no, this is Lunar. This is the bearded dragon. Hang on, come here, buddy.
Oh.
Come here, little boy. Yeah, I know you like Dad's shirt.
Does the bearded dragon go around with you?
As much as possible.
Oh. Look at the jowls on that fucking thing. The thing's got jowls. Ah! The hacker got Jimmy!
Oh no, you can't stay there under the light, buddy. Ugh. There we are. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our co-main event of the evening, and one I am personally looking forward to so much. We have got a return going head-to-head against a premier here. The Brain returning for his first match in S.W.A. in a good while to take on Mr. Krowley. So this one, man, I'm so ready for this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started. Brain, baby, Bubula, welcome back.
Oh, Mr. Krowley. Yeah, it's me again. Margaret. Yeah, the Brain is back. And we're gonna be in an Outlaw round-robin tournament. The word outlaw fits me just fine, Mr. Krowley. Because, truth be told, if you did do your homework on me, you know that I definitely don't like laws. I don't like rules. I love to break them. And if my calculations are correct, I have 5 seconds every time I want to do something to you that's just bending the rules a little bit. And I like doing that a lot. Before I take the oxygen out of your lungs, before I make all the blood rush to your head by holding you upside down and doing a pile driver on you, or a big splash, or maybe just come off the top rope. And when you see a 450-pound man flying above you, you have 2 seconds to say your prayers. Mr. Krowley, I will go on to the second round. I will go to the winning pay window. You want to know why? Because I'm the Brain. I am the mind breaker. And I'm going to break you in half. Physically, mentally, spiritually. Because there's no quitting me. I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I keep going and going and going. See these missing teeth? They're from bar fights. You see this big cap on top of my head? Well, it covers a lot of bruises and a lot of open wounds. See these glasses? My eyes have been blackened more than anybody in the wrestling world. But I keep coming back. And I keep coming back. 'Cause I'm a glutton for punishment, Mr. Krowley. Are you able to withstand a glutton of punishment? I don't think so. So we're gonna see you in that ring. And you better bring everything that you have. 'Cause if you don't, I'm gonna cakewalk all over you. And I'm gonna prove to the whole world that you're not ready.
I'm so happy he's back.
I do like what he said about how he has 5 seconds to do whatever he wishes. That's a man with intention.
Especially after pointing out he's not somebody who enjoys rules. And you and I both know the brain understands but does not like the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes for a very interesting match because, ladies and gentlemen, this is his opponent making his debut on S.W.A. Mayhem. It is Mr. Krowley.
You know, I think it's time that me and the brain have a one-on-one talk. That we just lay it all out on the line. Now, you need to understand a few things about Mr. Krowley. See, I've been in this business a long time. Championships are fantastic. I've held numerous titles. But you see, here's the thing. You're trying to leave something for those that are coming behind you. You want to leave a mark that's never forgotten. And you see, Mr. Krowley plans on leaving that mark. Anytime you come to a new production, a new company, you want to go out there and you want to absolutely captivate the audience. You see, Brain, that's the thing about Mr. Krowley and the Killer Krowley effect. You see, with my friend here, I get everybody's attention. People realize that Mr. Krowley does not play around. It's not guessing games with me. I come to fight. Now, are you coming to fight? Or are you just coming to run the mouth? Are you one of those that likes to yak, 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 and then try to do something sneaky? Is that your game? You see, I don't know because I don't know a lot about you, but I do know that everybody's weakness is this. And I promise you, at any point in the match, I will use this. No doubt. Understand me clearly. If you can't have the semblance of a competitive match with me, and I think you're trying to take advantage, this will come out. And I will hit you as many times as necessary. Because you see, that's what I do. And I actually enjoy it. She's been my friend for a long time, and she never, ever, ever turns her back on me. She always comes through. You see, Mr. Krowley is the most prepared individual in professional wrestling today. As I've said before, I already know your weakness. Can you guess mine? Oh, that's right, you can't, because I don't have one. I will see you very soon, Mr. Brain.
I am pumped for this match.
I'm so happy that these guys got booked first against each other in this tournament. I swear. Are you good? You comfy up there now? Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, without hesitation, we are going to go to the ring. The Brain and Mr. Krowley turned a wrestling match into an all-out war. The Brain's explosive power and surprising agility clashing perfectly with Crowley's calculated brutality, spilling throughout ringside before returning in, with both competitors openly ignoring the referee's instructions repeatedly. Pile drivers, spine busters, brain busters, moves from the top rope. These two put everything into this war of attrition. Unable to restore order, the referee eventually calls for the bell, declaring the match a no contest. And there we go. Had to add you back for a second there. awarding 1 tournament point to each competitor with a draw. Even then, officials struggling to separate the two. Once they finally get them pulled apart, Krowley unexpectedly steps forward calmly, offering a handshake. There's a long stare down before the brain accepts, earning a standing ovation from the crowd and raising questions. Is this mutual respect or a newly formed dangerous alliance?
I like it, though, because the pool is heating up. That's what we need here.
It is. Yep, it could be. He was doing well for a little while there. My guy, TJ Shadows. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so happy you guys are here. I love seeing you guys.
S.W.A. S.W.A. Yeah, that's right.
But say if I do too much of this, he's going to get aggravated. So I have to keep certain. I could get all enthusiastic over here, but
I mean, he's got direct access to your ear in case you shelf around too much.
look, I know what you're eyeballing, but there's nothing for you to dive off onto. He's being good for you guys, because last time I made the mistake of bringing him on air, he kept climbing on the back of the chair and diving off onto things, and I've moved the things away so he can't dive off anymore. I mean, he can. He just knows that there's a. He can. He just knows there's a floor waiting for him, and he's like, "No, I'm not cool with that."
Yeah, you told me story. Oh my gosh, there's Kitty Abigail.
The most beautiful creature in all the world. Kitty Abigail.
She is the void of all entertainment.
I like, honestly, I can see the whole, like, Jimmy spins around in the chair petting the cat. Like, when Mr. Bigglesworth when Dr. Evil gets angry, Mr. Bigglesworth gets upset.
When Dr. Evil gets angry, Mr. Bigglesworth gets upset.
See, I want that one too. I need that shirt.
I accidentally put in airplane mode when I went to go get my cat, and I was very confused. Went on the backup camera, couldn't hear you guys, and I missed one of the biggest matches I want to see. Mr. Krowley, probably new to a lot of us.
Not new to me.
Him and Brain never tussled, to me on my side at least. And what I like about this, both guys didn't use that. I don't know you, so I'm automatically better than you. They both tried to mentally kind of get to each other a different way than we normally see. Two veterans right there. You can see the old school approach.
Mm-hmm.
But what was did we have a decision rendered? I have a feeling I missed all
that. They absolutely would not stop tearing into each other, and the referee couldn't keep any order to it, so he called a no contest, and both men take 1 point.
So that does count as a draw, the no contest?
It does count as a draw.
Interesting. Now,
so both men got 1 point, and after the match, once security finally got them separated, they kind of calmed down. We saw a handshake between the two.
Like I said, you saw the respect kind of going into the match, so I kind of had that. Even though they managed to get disqualified by not listening to the referee and not respecting the referee. The respect to each other was still there, but that threat of the hammer that Mr. Krowley says, if I feel like I'm outmatched a little bit, and you get the upper hand on me, that's when this guy comes out. That's a threat right there.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. The brain was not exactly like subtle about like, oh no, I'll happily like squeeze the air out of your lungs. I'll happily just break bones. I'm good with that. Like,
speaking of other threats,
I knew when I put the booking together, I knew it was going to be a good match. I didn't realize it was going to be that good.
Well, I mean, you have the brain. The brain flies off the top rope like Vader, like Bam Bam Bigelow. And then he has that brain buster to boot, which even though a lot of Chavo Guerrero doesn't get a lot, the way that he drops you with that brain buster, it's not a suplex. He gets you right on the back of your head and your neck. It is devastating when he hits it.
Yep.
Oh, it's a knockout blow, guaranteed. The fact that it continued after that blew me away.
Do they have the possibility of meeting up again in this tournament?
No, everybody is going to face everybody else one time.
And then it's just the overall point winner at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Shadows, you were thinking the same thing. You know, you spilled it out, man.
The old school throwback. I like that. That would be a cool name right there.
Do it for the old guard.
The old guard throw. Oh, the old guard. Ooh.
See, I like that. And I know I saw Rick in the comments a little while ago. Hi, Snookums.
We haven't forgotten about you.
I miss you.
Big boss.
I could never forget about Rickles.
Oh, no. He let us all in the gate and see where we are now.
Yeah. On air being dicks.
What did you guys say about me when I was gone? I didn't think you were being dicks.
I heard we're being dicks.
Oh, not to me?
No, you missed it, man.
Then carry on.
You missed it. We were promising that Santa wasn't going to drop presents in certain areas.
Yeah, see, there you go. Shadows has our back.
I mean, that guy up there.
Yeah, and if you can't trust Shadows, who can you trust?
Well said. Well said.
Man of honor and integrity. That's why I love the guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to our main event of the evening. So, on the card, we had Vacant Vale taking on TJ Shadows. However, we do not have anything from Vacant Vale.
Well, the dirt sheets have been running wild ever since he attacked me with those other Haasmen. He hasn't really been seen from. Some people said I might have called the police and called the garbage pickup truck to come a day early, and they might have took the dumpster he was living in. This is neither confirmed nor it's being denied by me right now. I had nothing to do with that.
Hey, if you're the one who told that 600-pound man to lay on top of his dumpster, I'm going to be pissed.
You always are pissed or pissing or covered in piss or...
Hey, it's how I cover my scent up for hunting.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what? Yeah, that tracks.
So wait, where does this leave us in the main event then?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do have something from TJ Shadows, and we do have an opponent for him for the evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start it off with the man who did show up, your former S.W.A. World Heavyweight Champion, the Warforged.
Rise and shine, Pumpkin. Glad to see you're still with us in the world of living. For whatever time we got left. See, Vale, you're probably wondering, in that little pea-sized particle of gray matter you call a brain, why you still draw breath. And it's simple. What purpose do you serve rotting away at a warehouse? And I could put you out there during the main event and stage a public execution. You see, I need to get it through the head of the horseman that so long as they draw breath, S.W.A. will suffocate. And I'll be damned if the lungs we worked so hard to fill with rarefied air are sullied with your presence any further. I made it very clear. I'm not stopping until my dying breath brings about the dying breath of the hospital. Whether I have to do it all at once or one at a time, whether I'm by myself or the whole roster's with me. I'm doing this for S.W.A's, for lack of a better word, betterment. But regardless, I know you're gonna fight to your heart's content out there. Look at it this way. It's even footing. Neither one of us is at 100%. But something tells me I'll have a better chance of surviving than you will. So tonight, I'm gonna put you down by my sword. Turn the 4 horsemen into the 3 great calamities. From there, a dynamic duo, and from there, only Gage will remain. And then when I get my hands on him, I will tear his world asunder and leave it as nothing more than scorched earth. One way or another, I will purge you all from S.W.A. so we can return to form. I'd say pray to whatever god you worship, Vale, but right now, I'm your god. And what good's a god without a sacrifice upon his altar?
He is not taking the Hossman down, I'll tell you that much.
He's definitely a force to be reckoned with. But, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we do have somebody who has stepped up since Vacant Vale did not show. Your latest entrant to the Badass Outlaw Round Robin Invitational.
So, ladies and gentlemen of S.W.A., it seems that there's somebody in this locker room that doesn't want to be the top dog. They want to be the man around here. And I'm going to take it upon myself to be in his spot. I'm talking about Val, who is pissing his opportunity away of a lifetime. So I'm going to make it my mission to be the next World Heavyweight Champion. I'm going to get through this. I don't give rights as who you are. You get put down one by one. I want to make S.W.A. my kingdom. I want to be at the mountaintop. So I'm putting every single motherfucker on notice. No one is safe from me. The big dog. So get ready for an ass kicking. So with that being said, you're looking at the future World Heavyweight Champion. So I will see you all very, very soon. I will spare you anytime, any place, anywhere.
Some lofty goals from Garrison. So is that official? He's taking Vale's spot in this tournament?
That is official. He is taking Vale's spot in the tournament.
Mr. Garrison, you better put up a lot of a fight. Tear apart the Warforged. Because he has a problem with me, so I don't have a problem with him now.
Whoa, Trucker Phil getting fired up over here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, already fresh off his brutal assault on Shin Gekido earlier in the evening, Garrison enters with momentum squarely on his side. The powerhouse using his size advantage to overwhelm TJ Shadows, forcing the former World Heavyweight Champion to rely on that strong style experience. Shadows targeting Garrison's legs and joints, focusing on the arms, anything to take the power and leverage away from the big man, refusing to stop his assault no matter how hard Garrison hits him back. Both men battering each other pillar to post, busting one another open, at points barely able to stand and neither willing to surrender. With the crowd firmly behind him, Shadows digs deep, hoisting Garrison onto his shoulders, looking to finish the match with Embrace the End. As he begins lifting for that fireman's carry brainbuster, his knee buckles beneath the weight, sending both men crashing to the mat. Shadows immediately grabbing for the injured knee, and Garrison wasting no time capitalizing, exploding across the ring and nearly sawing Shadows in half with a devastating spear before dragging him back to his feet, and one thunderous end of the line F5 later, and Garrison hooks the leg for the 1, 2, 3, an amazing triumphant return to S.W.A. for Shane Garrison.
No, that's an upset. I mean, I wished a little bit of harm, but oh my God!
That upset of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Talk about picking your shot and hitting it. It's that thunderous F5 in the middle of the ring, and it put down TJ Shadows. What?
It was like a gunshot. Like when his head hit the ring. It was like a gunshot.
If he had landed embrace the end, I feel like Shadows would have had it. I haven't seen anybody get up from that move. But he just couldn't take the weight of somebody the size of Garrison after all the damage to his knee. And this time it cost him that 2 points.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, TJ Shadows is fighting at a high level in a lot of places. Garrison, from relative unknown, we haven't really seen a lot of him anywhere, so his body is a lot more fresh and healthy, which suits you for this Grand Prix type of tournament. So that guy's a threat right there with Garrison.
For all we know at this moment, Garrison's been chomping at the bit for a chance to actually get back in the ring. He could have been spending all this time that we haven't seen him training, off somewhere honing his craft. I mean, he certainly showed it here tonight. Hit the ring like a freight train, gave TJ Shadows a fight I haven't seen anybody give him in a long time, and ended up capitalizing, taking the win. 2 points to Shane Garrison.
And
he went at it with probably one of the greatest tag teams in the history of this sport.
And
over the course of a night.
And recent memory, the former S.W.A. world champion he just pinned. Kind of clean.
Scary.
Hurt knee a little bit, but that's, I mean, hey, you can't get mad at him for it.
Yeah, I mean, when it got to the point, this is the second show in a row that Vacant Vale's been booked, and I haven't heard one word from the guy, so I can't let the show, especially the main event, be held up.
I've been checking, trash heaps, landfills. I've been checking park benches. I've been checking the woods. Can't find him.
Well, I mean, if you find him, let me know, because at this point, if he's not showing up for shows, the Chaos Championship is going to have to be vacated.
I mean, to be honest, that he's not been seen anywhere. So that would be a pretty good decision to make. I would have to, I mean, by the power invested in me as a Jimmy, which is none, I would agree with you on that decision.
Well, I guess, I mean, I'll have to say it then, like, if by next Mayhem I haven't heard anything from Vacant Vale, I'm going to have to vacate the Chaos Championship, and the fate of that championship, which is highly ingrained in S.W.A, will be something on the table to discuss going forward.
It's like that's like literally leaving like a freaking no rules wish on the freaking table. That's frustrating. That is actually frustrating to me.
A one wish Willow? I mean, that's one of your guys, man.
That's what I mean. That's why this is so frustrating. But I mean, I'm not against SW. I mean, I'm a, you know. What's that? What's that now? Okay. I know I'm feuding here with you guys, with the Hossman, but I'm also a company man. So yes, my heart is actually conflicted. I really am. Just being real here.
Well, for being real, you should never interfere in my business against Bojack. So repercussions are a bitch. I'm sorry. Whoa.
Jimmy, you and Bojack were slapping some serious man meat there. Like, folks were having a problem getting that stopped.
It was like listening to two gorillas just going at it, having an orgy.
Right, and like, here's the thing: is I understand how it's frustrating, but at the same time, I guess it sort of answers a question for me because, like, after earlier tonight, Phil, after your match.
Yeah,
I was of the mind that it was about to be the 5 Horsemen, because, I mean, you and Rotten tend to run kind of close there. But if Vacant Vale isn't showing up, I guess we still have the 4 Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no Freebird rule though to that Chaos Championship though, right?
But
I trust these mofos.
It's a singles championship, but no, I get what you're pointing out. No, like,
I would like to nominate.
If Trucker Phil were to win it, Trucker Phil has to use it. If Hangman Gage were to win it, Hangman Gage needs to use it.
So yes. So if Vacant Vale has to vacate that championship, I nominate Rotten to be in that match, or in whatever contest for it, because he did show his danger.
I will have to. I mean, like I said, if I haven't heard a word from Vacant Vale by next Mayhem, whether he's supposed to be on the card or not, I have no choice but to strip him of the Chaos title.
I don't like that.
We're gonna have to figure something out for it. Crown a new Chaos champion.
Well, Trucker Phil, he's your partner. You got to call that landline of his and get a hold of him.
I've been sending messages out to the carrier pigeons.
Even though besides the S.W.A. World Championship, all the other championships are kind of, they're still active, but they're not active.
On ice. They're on ice right now.
But, yeah, exactly. But still, that leaves the Chaos Championship with nobody holding it.
Yeah, they're skating around in the rink right now.
I guess next week we'll see what happens. And speaking of next week, ladies and gentlemen, I was just sent this.
Dumb boat, I see you walking around and own S.W.A. Pull up or shut up. I'm ready for a fight against you next week.
Whoa, the locker room leader, Rockstar, stepping up saying, yo, family, Dom Bolt, don't sing it, bring it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess we have a match to add to next week's match card.
You know what? I'm going to give him a bottle of my special Trucker Phil Diesel because I want to see him succeed at his fight. Because I believe in him.
Is that considered performance-enhancing drugs, though?
And since we don't have Madness this week, so we're not really going to have the recap. Studley, hope you're having fun out there doing whatever you're doing. God bless. I will have the full match card with date and location and everything up here very soon. But next week's card, we are looking at match 1, Shin Gekido taking on Johnny Rotten. Match 2, Julian Blackheart will be taking on Mr. Krowley.
Ooh.
Match 3, we'll see Havoc taking on Shane Garrison.
Okay.
Match 4, Casey Luchador is going toe-to-toe with the Brain.
Ooh.
And our main event, RJ Colbert will be taking on the Warforged TJ Shadows.
Take my money, take my money.
Not to mention the addition of Dom Bolt versus the Hall of Famer Rockstar. We got us a 6-match card next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting.
Huh. I'm not booked. But that's okay. I can make my own fun.
Well, that's how the tournament works. There are going to be people that are booked 2 weeks back to back, 3 weeks back to back, and then a week or two they're not booked because everybody else is getting in. But
I'm going to watch all of you real closely.
Like in the ring you're talking about, right?
No, I'm just watching everybody.
Yo, the bathroom is sacred, all right? You weird piss fetish. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting out of hand
I'm a
again.
piss whisperer, bitch.
The piss whisperer. You heard it here first. That's a t-shirt right there. Piss whisperer with that mug right there. What does Studley think about Mr. Krowley? They both kind of talk about hammer time and whatnot. I wonder what Studley thinks about Mr. Krowley.
I definitely like when Madness returns. I definitely want to sit down and like we'll have to cover 2 episodes of Mayhem just to really get the whole first round and everything out of the way, and get Studley's opinion on all that, which actually brings me to a point, ladies and gentlemen. Since we don't have Madness this week, I really don't want to go out without following tradition. We started on Madness this last week that the people involved in the show, at the end of it, would vote on promo of the week. Now, promo of the week, whether you win, lose, draw, whatever, gains you 1 point.
Ooh.
So, gentlemen, out of all the videos we watched here tonight, promo of the night.
For me, Brain, TJ Shadows, and Mr. Crowley all kind of jumped a little bit at me. Those were 3 that kind of stuck out to me.
I can't nominate myself. I will say that. I'll be fair here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't let you nominate yourself, but you already got the Danhausen Award.
Oh yeah, exactly. As much as I like to go at it with TJ Shadows. Me and him, we have a problem because it's Hossman versus him. I'm slapping my vote on him personally. You got game has to recognize game, because if you underestimate game, they can kill you.
Oh, absolutely. I want to give it to TJ Shadows. He is. I mean, everybody knows TJ Shadows is my boy. He's my number 1 draft pick, hands down. 25-8, 366 during leap year. I want to give it to Brain because, man, the Brain always it always makes me happy to see Brain on screen. But between like maybe I don't know. For me, maybe it's the new sparkle, but like, man, Mr. Crowley really pulled me in on that one.
I like the hammer. He brought the right attention to the hammer. I kind of like him getting it, being the new guy on the scene. And that shows anybody that competes here that this whole tournament is wide open. It doesn't matter if you're a longtime fan favorite. You could be somebody new to the scene and still have that chance to make a huge statement.
Exactly.
So, it looks like it's settled, doesn't it?
And I kind of have to give credit as well, because from the get-go, Mr. Crowley has communicated with me. He has been communicating with Brain. They have done exactly what I've asked. They've in comments and chat and everything are happy to push the story and keep rivalry and everything going, and they've built this. They've made this something that's exciting to look into. But like I have to give it to Crowley, man.
I concur. I think that's unanimous now at that point.
Congratulations. Sure. You put your name, right on the board tonight.
So
Draw.
are we in agreement saying it's hammer time?
Yeah. Shit.
The first Mr. Krowley t-shirt we're putting out is an It's Hammer Time t-shirt.
But he's got to be doing the crab dance.
Are we going to get sued by not one but two musical entities with that one? Mr. Crowley.
Hey, if we get a 2-for-1 special, we could just put it up on the wall and frame it and say, they noticed us.
Well, that happened to me at the 2-for-1 special because, and don't worry, I'm not doing anything too crazy. I had this, but I messed up, and they put it on the back too.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's okay, because everybody knows it was Smee whether they're coming or going.
Damn right. God damn it.
It wasn't Smee. Like, imagine. No, imagine, like, there's a toilet that's clogged.
Oh, yeah?
A toilet that's clogged like a shirt, and then it just shows the SME logo going, it wasn't Smee.
But it was
Smee. Oh, Trucker Phil, right to the gutter. So, folks, that was Mayhem for the week. We pulled a good, almost solid hour and a half out of it.
Fuck yeah!
I think this went. Oh, there we go. Challenge is accepted.
Oh, shit. Johnny, my boy, you're in for it now.
It's gonna be something next week, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I will have the full match card with location, date, and everything up. If not tonight, tomorrow, but I'll have that in very soon. Thank you all for tuning in, for joining myself, our Mayhem mascot Trucker Phil, and everyone's favorite special boy, Jimmy Jamsies. Love you guys. Leave you guys. Tune in next week. Tell your friends. It's Grandma Shadows approved, so you know it's good. We'll see you next time.
You're just a waste of space on the roster, TWA.
Yes.
Carnage.
You broke ground. There's always one thing that breaks everyone.
Carnage.